Okay, my name is Jeff Frolik. I'm an associate professor in the School of Engineering.
Great. What is the value of projects like AERO for students?
Projects like AERO, like our senior design, really gives a chance for students to implement the whole engineering process. And one thing that I think is kind of cliche, that students apply the theory to develop something like this, really doesn't apply for a project like the electric vehicle they built, because it's nowhere in the curriculum we teach them how to build an electric vehicle. So they are learning the material they need to know from circuits or from mechanics or from dynamics to apply towards this vehicle, and basically having to learn things that we won't cover in class.
Right. And how long have you been advising these students?
I've been an advisor for AERO since 2007 when the club was founded.
And what have you seen over those years in terms of kind of the progress this group has made?
Okay, so originally the AERO was focused on building hybrid vehicles, which is a gasoline engine with electric motor, which is a very complicated system. And we've seen a lot of failures over the years, but also a lot of elation when things are starting to come together, and certainly when students are driving the car. So we've had some really good success in the past in terms of design, certainly novelty of designs, but this was the first year where we had really success in terms of performance on the track.
Great. What have the outcomes and successes of this project been?
Well, for CleanSpeed, showing up at the competition with a car that was well tested, running, and ready to roll was a great success. Students will tell you that they were more proud of the vehicle passing technical inspection early in the process than actually how it drove, because they knew how well it drove already. So that was a great success this year.
Okay. Can you speak to the role of this project to students, the UVM community, and beyond?
Okay, so for the students, those who are involved, it's been a great experience. They've developed a lot of maturity in terms of learning how to operate as engineers, both in the technical and non-technical sense. In terms of UVM, just showing up to competition, going against these very large engineering schools with a car that's competitive, really shows that UVM has a really creative group of students, which is great. And in terms of dealing with the outer community, the students have been involved with working with companies throughout the state, ranging from carbon fiber manufacturer down south to local machine shops. So they've been having a lot of interaction with professionals, and professionals have been able to see the result. So it's been great all around.
And then talking about how are faculty involved with this, or do they provide feedback along in these process?
Okay, so faculty will provide input when requested, but in general, this is the students' work, pretty much.
Right. And then what is the Clean Energy Fund, and why is it important?
Well, the Clean Energy Fund is a fund that's based on fees that are collected from the students. I think it's $20 a year from each UVM student. And the end result is that we now have more photovoltaics on campus. There's a variety of energy efficient systems that have been developed, and including a very fast electric car.
Awesome, great, thank you.